These days, we got a lot of photographers out there, but not a lot of people who want to fully understand the techniques of photography. Today, we're going to talk about 5 ways to instantly spot trash photography. It's a throat punch. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? My name is Todd Turner, and if you've never been on this channel before, if this is your first video, you got to understand that this channel is simply about the business side of creating content. If you want to learn how to Photoshop cars out of the background, this is not the channel. Here we talk about the business side of content creation, and today you may be either hiring a photographer or you may be a photographer, but this video right here will show you 5 ways to instantly spot trash photography. So you're not hiring or you are not that photographer. Let's start with number 5. Number 5 is photography that's out of focus. It doesn't focus or highlight a subject. If it's a person, the focus is not in the eyes. It's on the nose somewhere. A lot of people use autofocus and they don't know how to dial it in to where the autofocus needs to be. Instantly, if I see a portrait and the focus is on the nose, it goes into the trash bin. The number 4 thing I see a lot with trash photography is bad white balance or lack of color accuracy. Lack of color accuracy. People aren't using gray cards, white cards, black cards. They aren't using anything to help the camera dial in the accurate color of that scene. And a lot of bad photographers don't even see it. They don't own any type of monitor calibration tool or calibrated monitor. They just shoot it and provide it. They don't understand that the camera is doing its best job to try to determine what everything is, but it takes a human to really dial it in. And if you have taken pictures and you've never thought of this, I'm probably talking to you. Hey, pause for a second. I know you're in the middle of something dope, but I want to make sure I tell you about a course over at FlashFilm Academy that changed the game for me. It literally took my business from attracting mostly low-end clients to consistently landing bigger clients with bigger budgets. It's called the 5 key steps for creating an effective portfolio that converts. If you're a photographer, videographer, editor, or graphic designer, this course teaches you how to take what your brand does well and present those things in a way to help the client understand how your brand can help solve their problem. This course isn't just about editing, but helping you understand that when clients are trying to make a decision on why or even if they should work with you, blasting them with your best video clips set to music just won't cut it anymore. It doesn't set you apart, show value, or help buyers in the process of making a decision. This course teaches you how to create a commercial for your brand, providing a first impression that will help you 10x your ability to land clients. Remember, if you can't effectively tell your story, clients won't hire you to effectively tell their story. Create a demo reel that sells the client before you even speak to them. Go ahead, click the link. Let's get started. Number 3 is hard lighting, lack of diffusion, very hard truck headlight, the last thing a deer see style lighting. You don't want to provide photography with harsh, hard lights. Bounce it, diffuse it, do something. Do not have people looking like they're about to get hit by a truck. Soften your light. There's a million ways to diffuse light. On the cheap end, I've seen people use shower curtains all the way to expensive diffusers or soft boxes. Understand the importance of diffusing light. Number 2 is outdoor images that don't take the sun into account. The sun is a light. It should be your key light, your fill light, your hair light. You have to take it into account. I see a lot of photography that's shot outdoors and the photographer didn't give a damn about where the sun was. They just started lighting up stuff and then the sun pops in like, yo, what about me? And it throws the whole image off. When you take images outside, the sun should be key, fill, or hair light. It should offer some type of lighting. You may be in the shade. It may illuminate the background, but take it into account as you go outside to create an image. Number one is bad post-production. Listen, when I started, I was the saturation king, and a lot of you guys still are. Bad post-production simply destroys great images. And a lot of people don't take the time to understand how to properly use the tools. They just eyeball it. They don't look at any meters to see if the images are proper. They just go with the flow. They don't have calibrated monitors. They don't have tools to calibrate their monitors. They're just eyeballing it. There's no scientific thinking behind the final image. They just do what they feel and just put it out. Or they add filters, or they add LUTs, and it looks like trash. Take some time to be a better post-production photographer. Understand the meters that are popping up on the side of your Lightroom. They are there for a reason. Honorable mention is overexpose parts of your image. Parts of your image that is just blown out, backgrounds that are blown out, mountains that are blown out. Maybe because you didn't properly expose it, you didn't know how to bracket it, but you didn't take into account the parts of the images that were in your highlights. And I see a lot of pictures where people just blow out the background and say, oh, well, the person's in focus. Sometimes you have to expose for the background and then light the person to match. But a lot of photographers don't seem to do this. So if you are one of those photographers, please do this. All right, guys, if you learned anything from this video, please hit that like, share, subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.